is going on, guys? I hope y'all are all doing well. As you can tell from the video title, we got something a little new today. I'm going to be testing out a new little camera setup. I'm going to be getting me an Insta360 X3. I'm going to be trying to slap it on the back tail to get some 360 third-person POV shots. So I'm headed to the Best Buy right now to pick me up one of those like invisible selfie sticks, and then I gotta run to the Home Depot, gotta get me some zip ties so I can secure it down a little better. And then the guy I'm buying the camera from, I'm gonna be meeting a little later this afternoon. But that's what we doing today. I have never used or played with a 360 camera, so there might be a little bit of trial and error trying to figure it out, how to set it up and actually edit it and all that good stuff. But I think it'd be pretty cool to get a little third-person POV shot. I feel like I'm in this Best Buy so much. Alright, we gonna roll into this Best Buy real quick, grab a few things, get back on the road. Alright, we got what we needed from Best Buy. Now we're gonna head to the Home Depot. Those people in that Best Buy were rude, man. I get everybody goes through stuff, so I try not to judge people or get frustrated with people when they're not being very nice, but there's just no reason to be that rude, man. So there's something else that I want to talk about today too. In my last video I put out, I went to bike night, and there's a group of people there that I got into a conversation with, and they were on fast bikes as well. I think one of them had a S1000, the other one had a ZX10. But I was having a conversation with these guys, and I mentioned that I still have yet to top out the R1, and they kind of went off on a conversation about how they top out their leader bikes like every day, and we're kind of trying to, like, you know, seem like they were better than me because they top their bikes out and I don't. And I don't know, like, how, like, who they're trying to impress, but like that kind of stuff does not impress me. Like, if you have a fast bike and you tell me that you top it out every day to like make me seem small for not topping mine out and like trying to impress me, like, that's not, to me that's just stupid. Like, I'm not going to judge anybody for how they ride. Like, ride your own ride. I'm very like that's, I truly believe in that. Like, just ride your own ride. Whatever makes you happy, however you want to ride, that's how you ride, whatever. But don't like try to make other people feel bad because they don't like to ride how you do. In my opinion, topping out a leader bike on a public road every single day is very stupid. Like, I will not do that. Like, that's just very unsafe. Like, I like fast bikes and I like to ride fast just as much as the next person, but time and place, you know what I mean? And a public road is probably not the best time or place to top out your leader bike. I mean, I've gotten pretty fast on the R1. I think my stats right now show my top speed at about 181, and I believe that the R1, my R1, can go faster than 181 because I hit 181 in 6th gear. That was about 10,000 RPM, and it revs out to 14, and my top speed limiter has been increased since the tune. So it can definitely go faster than 181, but that's my current top speed. So I have yet to top out the R1, but I don't know, man, you know? y'all agree with me? Like, topping out leader bikes on the daily on a public road is just not that smart. I mean, how the conversation got brought up was because I had the R1 on the dyno, and they were sitting there watching the dyno pulls, and as the bike was decelerating, like the exhaust pops and spits a little bit of fire, and one of the guys said something about you know, if you got that retuned to where those pops don't happen, you'd get a little bit more horsepower out of it, which, I mean, I don't know if that's 100% correct or not, because I feel like when I went and got it dyno tuned, the guy who did it tuned it to make this bike run as smooth as it possibly can. But anyway, that's besides the point. And I pretty much said, like, well, I mean, I enjoy the pops and the flames, and I don't think, you know, I need any more horsepower than I currently have. I don't even top it out. And that's what kind of got the conversation started. And then they were both like, oh, you don't top your bike out? What a pussy. I top my R1, or I top my leader bike out every day. Like, okay, buddy, good for you, man. You know, like, that's just not how I like to ride. I like to, you know, get home at the end of the day. I have family and friends that care about me, so I like to have as much fun as the next person, but I also want to get home at the end of the day. So I try to ride as safe as I possibly can, like I said, time and place. But anyway, that's my tangent for this video. But I also feel like those are the type of guys that you hear about, unfortunately, getting into accidents, like, very frequently, because, like, they also had very much of a victim mindset as to, like, other vehicles causing their problems, like cutting them off or running them off the road or whatever, you know. Like, you just told me you top your leader bike out every day, but in the same sentence you want to say that you're the victim and other vehicles are causing your issues. What? Like, how does that make sense? I don't understand that. That just doesn't make sense to me. If you're riding reckless and topping your leader bike out every day, splitting traffic at triple digit speeds and whatever, I think you're the problem. I don't think the other cars on the road are the problem. I think you're the problem. And I'm not to say I don't do that every now and then, because I do, but I'm not gonna cry wolf when I'm doing a pull up to 180 and someone, you know, merges into my lane. That's not their fault, that's my fault, you know. So I don't know. I think overall, like, I try to have a positive mindset when I ride, and ride carefully, you know. I don't go out on the bike if I'm in a negative mind space and, you know, thinking, oh my gosh, what if I crash today? Like, I'm just not gonna go out that day, you know. And I'm definitely not going out with a victim mindset of, you know, everything that possibly could happen on the road is other vehicles' faults and there's nothing I could do to stop it, because there is. And if you have that mindset, then you're not going to do anything to stop it and bad things are going to happen. I mean, that's just what I think. But anyway, whatever. I'm going to get off that soapbox. I'm going to pull into this Wawa and get some fuel real quick, and then head over into that Home Depot. I hope this camera battery doesn't die, because I only brought one because I wasn't planning on being out that long. Alright, for the sake of time and camera battery, I'm going to shut the camera off right here. We're going to roll into this Home Depot, and then I got to stop by the bank, get some cash for that camera we're picking up later, and then I'll catch back up with you guys when we're done doing that. Alright, we got what we needed. So we're going to head back home, get some lunch, and try to get this stick mounted up to the bike, and then we're gonna go pick up the camera a little later this afternoon, and hopefully I'll get some good video with it on the way back home. Hopefully he brings the camera charged. The last camera I bought, the one that I'm using right now, when I went and bought the camera, he didn't have none of the batteries charged, so I couldn't even like test it out on the way home. That kid didn't like it. He was shaking his head no. Don't shake your head no, shake your head yes. Alright, so like I said, we got the little stick mounted up to the bike. So we're headed to go pick up the 360 camera now. Like I said before, I have never used or messed with a 360 camera. So it's going to take a little trial and error, like editing to get it into the video and stuff. But we'll work with it. Oh boy, we got another bike, yeah. I'm stuck behind the staggum dump truck, man. I don't really know how I'm going to edit the audio from the 360 camera to be a part of like the video. So obviously the audio is going to be separate, and I can't wire it to like my helmet to record like myself. So I don't know, we'll have to figure it out. It'll be a little trial and error, like I said, but let's see if he returns the favor. That's a traditional leader bike greeting right there. You just fly by the other one and they fly by back. Alright, we're about to pull in to meet up with this broski. Catch back up with you guys once we have secured the bag. Alright, we got the 360 camera hooked up. It's going to take a little trial and error to get this camera angle perfect, but we'll see how she looks on the way home. I really hope this thing holds up and doesn't fly off like my other like 2 cameras in the past. Because I just spent a decent chunk of change today for this camera. But if it works out, I think it'll be really cool. Something else to add. I'm so stressed right now knowing that it could fly off, and I would have no idea. So I'm probably going to take it a little easy on the way home until I get it dialed in. I might also try to get out and ride tonight. My girlfriend's not gonna be home, which means I got the night to myself, which means we get to go out on the bike. So I might go out tonight for a little bit and test out the camera, see, get some good flame shots. I don't know why, but I've been on a little country kick recently. For the last like week, I've been listening to nothing but like country music. I got country music playing in the headset right now. We're playing the 2023 country's hits. I feel like whenever I'm trying to take a nice chill ride, playing country in the helmet helps that. If I'm playing some like hardcore, fast-paced music, it's really hard to ride slowly. You know what I mean? I'll try to edit some of the 360 video into this video. Like I said, this might be a little bit of a learning curve for me to figure out how to actually edit these videos and get them into the YouTube videos. For now, I'm probably mostly just going to use the 360 videos for my Instagram and TikTok. Which, by the way, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok and you want to see some more content outside of YouTube, go check me out there. hope that looks cool for the 360. I only have one battery for this camera too, for the 360 camera I mean. And I don't know how long these batteries last, so I'm gonna have to figure that out and get some more batteries potentially. I don't plan on recording a lot, like making entire videos with 360 camera, but just something extra to have. Pretty much going to be it for this video. If you guys want to see some of the night ride with the 360 tonight, go check out the Instagram and TikTok. I'll have some up there. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys stay safe, ride safe. Until the next one.